In today's video, we are going to learn how to make this elegant puffy sleeve. Let's get started. Measure and record the armhole of your back and front bodies. So in my case, the back armhole was 5.25 and the front armhole was 6 inches. Go ahead and put the two measurements together. So mine is 11.25. So my armhole measurement is 11.25. Divide your armhole measurement into 2. So I'll divide the 11.25 into 2. Let's start the drafting process. So I'll start by drawing a straight line from the top edge of the paper and use as my start point. I wanted to create a full sleeve, so I'll go ahead and fold my paper in half. The paper is enough to draft the full sleeve, so I'll fold it in half to be able to create the front and back of the sleeve. The crease line I have in the middle of the fold will be the center of the sleeve. Now, measuring from the first line I drew, I'm going to measure and mark my biceps measurement, which in this case I'm using 2 inches. So I'll measure and mark 2 inches and square a line to use as my biceps guideline. Now on the biceps line, measure and mark your biceps measurement, which in this case I'm using 4 inches. So I'll measure and mark 4 inches like so. Now, measuring from the top edge of the paper, measure a diagonal line and place half of your armhole measurement. If the armhole measurement and your biceps measurement are not on the same point, look for the midpoint of the two marks, then place your measurement there. Draw a line to join the new mark to the upper line to create the sleeve line like so. Now divide this diagonal line into 4 equal parts. Now looking from the biceps line, on the first mark on the diagonal line, go down by 0.25. Then on the middle mark, go up by 0.25. Then on the third mark, go up by 0.25, just like so. Now we are going to create the curve for the front. So place your curve ruler such that the curve will touch the first 0.25 from the top part, then the middle line, just like so. Then turn your ruler such that your ruler will touch the middle line and then the 0.25 on the first mark from the biceps line. So this is the front part of our sleeve. Now for the back part, join the 0.25 inches mark on the middle line to the biceps line, then to the top edge of the line to create the back part of your sleeve. Now we need the length of our sleeve, so I'm going to use 4 inches for the length of the sleeve. So I'll measure from the top edge of the paper 4 inches and mark like so. Then I'll square a line to create the sleeve opening line. Now on the sleeve opening line, measure and mark your sleeve opening measurement, which in this case I'm using 4 inches. So I'll measure and mark 4 inches. Then join it to the biceps line to create the side seam for the sleeve, just like so. So our basic sleeve is ready. Go ahead and cut it out. When you are cutting your sleeve, be sure to cut the back part first before cutting the front part, since the front part goes a little bit deeper. So you first cut the back part whilst your paper is unfolded. Then you open the sleeve, then you cut the front curve, just like so. So this is how your sleeve will look like after cutting it out. Since I'm going to spread this sleeve out, I will notch to indicate the front and the back. So I'll place 1 notch for the front, then 2 notches for the back. Now we are going to cut and spread this sleeve. So I'll first trace the original sleeve onto a fresh sheet of paper to get 2 copies. On the sleeve opening line, I'll slash lines 1 inches apart to slash the sleeve to add the necessary volume I need. Then go ahead and label the slash lines so that you'll be able to spread your pattern without mixing them. On a fresh sheet of paper, draw a straight line which you'll use as a guide. Then go ahead and slash all your sleeve just like so. After slashing your sleeves, go ahead and spread the sleeve onto the fresh sheet of paper using the line you drew as your guide. So you place the sleeve opening line on the straight line you've drawn. In this case, I'm adding 2 inches volume to the pattern. So I'll spread the pattern pieces 2 inches apart, just like so. Then I'll tape it down. Now, look for the middle of the sleeve and go up by 1 inch. Then blend this 1 inch back to the side seam of the sleeve, just like so. So I'll do that for both the front and the back sleeve to create the sleeve cap, just like so. After spreading all the pieces, this is what I have. Be sure to transfer your notches onto the new sleeve lines. Then go ahead and cut out your parts. Now we have 2 sleeves like this. We have the main sleeve which have no added volume. Then we have the added volume one. So we are going to use the sleeve with volume to cut the outer fabric. Then we will use the one without any volume to cut the lining for the sleeve. Place your sleeve on a fabric, then add all the necessary seam allowance, then cut out your pattern. So in this case, I added 1 inch to the side seam of the sleeve, then I added ½ inch to the hem, and then ½ inch to the sleeve cap. After cutting your sleeve, you have something like this. Now take the other sleeve pattern, that's the one without volume, then cut it on your fabric. Add all the necessary seam allowance you will need on that pattern too, since it is a seamless part. So after cutting the 2 sleeves, this is what you will have. Now take the main sleeve pattern, that's the one with volume. Take it to your sewing machine and run a gather stitch on both ends of the sleeve. Thus you run a gather stitch on the hem, then you run a gather stitch on the sleeve cap, then gather it to the size of the lining. Place your gathered sleeve onto the lining fabric, just like so. So you match the hem of the gathered sleeve to the hem of the lining, then pin it in place. After pinning, take it to your sewing machine and run a stitch on it. Then pull the seam allowance towards the lining, then top stitch it to secure it in place. After sewing, this is what you have. Now fold your fabric right sides to right side, then match the seam of the lining in the main fabric. Then take it to your sewing machine and sew using the seam allowance you added. After sewing, you have something like this. Now pin the main fabric and the lining at the cap side of your sleeve. Then take it to your sewing machine, then stitch it together. After securing it in place, this is what you have. Repeat the same process for the other sleeve too. So this is how the 2 sleeves will look like after sewing it. This is the inside of the sleeve, and then that's the outside of the sleeve. Your 2 sleeves are ready to be attached to your garment. In our next video, we are going to make this dress and attach this sleeve to it. You don't want to miss that video. If this video is helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more pattern drafting and sewing tutorials. Like so that others can get the video. Share so that others can also benefit from the video. Until next time, bye bye.